Good morning, I'm Toby Porter. I'm Chief Executive of Acorns Children's Hospice, which is the UK's largest children's hospice charity. We're based in Birmingham and we work across the West Midlands. And I just wanted to illustrate exactly how coronavirus is affecting charities' income and why it's so important that calls that are being made across the voluntary sector for us to receive a special package of support from the government to keep on going is so vital and so important. So in a normal year, we need to raise £10 million. So if you think this is my expenditure commitments every year to run 3 hospices and to fund all of our frontline care staff and our equipment and medicines and so on. So every year we get there by £4 million from our partnership already with the NHS, which is a fantastic partnership. We get £5 million from voluntary fundraising, which is our events, individual donations, corporate partnerships, etc. So that's £9 million. This is the one that I'm going to talk about quite a lot, which is we get £1 million from the profits of our shops. So when we look about the impact of the coronavirus on our current income, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 3 million out of the 5 million that we get, and I'm going to keep 2 million here because we are still getting voluntary income. The people who haven't cancelled their standing orders, we get grants from trusts and foundations and major donors and so on. So with the 4 million that we still get from the government and the 2 million from voluntary fundraising, so what I've got, and then retail, my shops are shut. So I've got, I reckon this year, £6 million coming in. So I'm 4 million down, but it's a much bigger problem than that, and it's because of this, which is retail. So in the retail area, I want you to imagine that every year you get £6 million of sales from people donating clothes and you buying them, but we have £5 million of cost. So you take every million, the first 5 million of sales, pay for the costs of the shops. So these are all neutralised, and then we get £1 million profit. That is the last million that I need to keep my hospices open and fully funded. So what's happening at the moment, all our shops are shut, we've got no sales, and we've still got all of the costs of the shop. So these are all, if you like, £1 million pieces of cost. So they still have to be paid. So what they have to now do, they come out of here, they come out of there, they come out of here, they come out of there. So what you're left with is a scenario that is not survivable, and a scenario whereby you would have all of your costs of, in our case, 50 shops and 0 sales, is something that you would never have imagined outside of a war or a complete charity insolvency scenario. It was unthinkable. So I think the charities particularly vulnerable are the ones with large retail operations in the